Hey guys, Varunate here. How you all doing? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the Oxygen OS 11, which has just arrived on the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro, which is based on Android 11. So this is the first non-pixel device to receive the stable build of Android 11. And in this video, I'm going to talk about all the changes that we have received because of this update. So as you can see over here, this is the About Phone section, and we can see that the Android version over is 11. Even this section has been changed. It was a different layout which was there for this section, and now we can see it's a list based layout. And this is the stable Android 11 version which has been rolled out, and if your device haven't received it, please go into settings and check it. It will definitely be there. So talking about all the changes that this phone has received, now right off the back we can see that the font of the entire UI is different now. OnePlus has introduced a different font for this. It is bold, it is much more clearer, and it's different. So I personally like it. It is just a change that is required so that we can constantly be mesmerized with the new UI. If everything is same, you kind of get bored of it. So this is really good. Now this is the new live wallpaper which is there in the background. It changes according to the time of the day, so it's really good. This is really cool. Another thing that is there which has changed is this notification drop down menu. Now the drop down menu is because it is actually shifted a little bit on the bottom side over here because of this hole punch. So it starts from beneath that hole punch, which is really good. And as you can see again here, this element of bold dark font is there everywhere in the user interface, and it looks really good. Everything is big and bold, so it's easier to see and view. And another change that is there over here is we have got this dark mode toggle which was not there previously, so we can directly toggle the dark mode from the settings over here. The only change that is there is this is from the dark mode which was there before. This is a grayish dark mode rather than being entirely black. So it's a personal preference. Some people will like it, some won't. I personally felt that the complete black is a better look for dark mode, but this is a personal choice. And when you will receive notifications over here, now since I don't have a SIM card, I can't show you, but notifications are now categorized. So conversation notifications will come in a different card, and the normal notification from any application will come in a different card. So there will be card based categories when the notification will arrive, so they'll look much more cleaner. So this is about it on the home screen front over here. Now when we go in the settings again, as you can see, this is much more like the One UI which is available on Samsung, where the top half is just for viewing and the bottom half is actually for interactions, which is really good. Now everything is categorized. Now there are different cards, as you can see, for all the categories, and it looks much more cleaner and much more I would say not like stock Android. And this is a hybrid between stock Android and the One UI which is present on Samsung, which is good and bad both, because now you cannot specifically tell that this is a One UI or this is a Oxygen OS phone, because now this is not very much closer to the stock Android which was there before. So many people will like it or they might not like it, so you can go in the comments and tell me if you actually like it or not. Another changes that we have over here is the customization section, which previously was in the display menu, and now the theme section is completely gone. We don't have those three themes which was there before, as we can directly toggle the dark mode. And now we have this accent color, system icon, and this all these sections over here. And in the clock style we have many more clocks which are added. Now these are because of the Oxygen OS 11 which is there, so this is really nice. And this is the insight one which tells you how many times you unlock the device, and there's a time bar over here. So it's a really interactive one. I love it. And in terms of everything else, it is pretty much similar. It is just the difference in the way they are placed right now. Another change which is there, which was really important and people were looking for it, is the ambient display mode. So now we can have this always on, which is basically always on display. And when you do that and you turn off your device, you basically get this always on display, which is really cool. And it was requested by many people, since this is an OLED display. People wanted always on display on it, and finally it is there. It looks really good, it looks really cool. In general, the phone is again snappy. You don't feel any kind of lag over here which was not there before anyways, but again because of the Oxygen OS 11 and the Android 11 optimization, this has become more smoother, which is really cool. Another changes which are there are really minor. So when we go in the camera application over here, so in the video mode we have some additions. Now the one is the portrait video, so this has been added, which is a really cool feature. Now this only supports, I guess, in 1080p at 30 frames per second. So for now this is the case, and we also have a nightscape mode if you want to take videos at night, which is really cool. So these are the two features which are there in the video mode that has been added. Otherwise the UI is pretty much the same. And another element is when you click a photo or a video, you get an option to directly share it to the social media, which is really good, and it will maybe reduce an extra step which you will have to go in the gallery and do that. So it's really cool. So these are the changes in the gallery in the camera application. Now going in the gallery application, again it has been overhauled. As you can see, this one UI element is again present over here, but now the categories which were there on the bottom have been shifted on the top, and there are no names, so you can just swipe, which is much much easier. This swipe function was not baked in OnePlus phones which was there, and I could feel that difference. And it was not just convenient because I came from a Samsung device, and the swipe feature is baked in Samsung device really well, which is not there in OnePlus. So this feature now definitely makes it much more easier to use the device and move between different categories, which is really cool, and I definitely love it. In terms of icons, there is no changes over here. Everything looks same, just a small changes here and there. And again, this swipe to the Google feed is really quick. It was quick before as well, but now it is much more quicker. And now the option to actually move to shelf when you turn left has been removed, so you have to go much deeper if you want to change that. And now we only have this Google option over here, which is really cool again. In this section again, there is not much difference. Everything is much more similar. In terms of battery life, I have not tested it a lot, but more or less it will be same. And another changes, there are monotonous changes when we talk about from Android 10 to 11, other than the fact that we are moving away from the stock Android, which OnePlus is known for, to being as close to stock Android as possible. So this is one change that has been done by OnePlus. So I don't know moving forward if OnePlus is going to implement their own theme on the device, because people bought these devices because of that closeness to stock Android and the features which are baked in. Now OnePlus is consciously moving away from this, so I don't know how people will like it or not. Again, on the lock screen, as you can see, we have those bold elements, which is really cool. Now the face recognition icon has been moved on the left. These are very subtle changes, you won't notice it, I would say. Also, while charging now, if the phone is around 10%, 5% and all, so it will show how much time is left to charge, so which is again a very good feature. Just showing the time, it was not there before. So all these changes which are really minor, but I would say they would really help you as well. Now, also Zen mode has got some changes, but I never used it before. But as you can see, Zen mode has got some changes where you keep your phone down and you are not allowed to use the device at all. So we have this timeline for how many minutes you can actually, your phone will be locked completely. It's from 1 minute to 120 minutes, which is really cool. Yeah, so these are basically all the changes that we have in the Android 11. If I've missed any, you can write in the comments below. And personally, I like this update, and this has arrived really quickly since the official update has been out, so it's really cool. And yeah guys, these are all my it's my first impression of the Android 11. I would love to know what you think about this update, and if you have done this update on your device, please write in the comments below, and I'll try to answer anything if you have any queries. So yeah guys, this was the video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.